Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to today's Branding Bites. This is Chloe
And this is Abigail, and we're back in the studio. So today's Branding Bite session is all about fame. And fame can sometimes feel like a dirty word. It can be narcissistic, and the fact of the matter is that it really does add value and helps to protect your brand. It makes the decision process easier for customers, as you'll be the first person they think of when they're making their purchasing decisions. So how can you achieve this? Remember, fame is the output of a successful brand. It's not a dirty word.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're here to help today. This Branding Bites session is going to look at ways you can expand your audience through the lens of branding. Whilst we're sharing our tips, we'd absolutely love to hear yours, so please do leave a comment. If you haven't tuned in before, Branding Bites is our way to connect with you, especially during the lockdown. At each session we will deliver quick wins for you to then take away and implement.
Exactly, and even though we're back in the studio today, we're still aiming to keep this Branding Bites live to 10 minutes so that it's short, sweet and digestible, just like a biscuit.
Yeah. Yes, so let's think about what you can do to grow your business's fame. And the first solution may seem obvious, but it's all about marketing yourself. It's not what you know or who you know, it's actually who knows you. And these are very valuable words of advice that we received ourselves. If you are visible, more people are going to be aware of you, and then you're spreading your reach. It's like the butterfly effect. Who do those people know? So think about spreading your reach through advertising and marketing, and we really recommend utilising social media. It's your greatest free resource in order to connect with a wider audience. And by social media, we just mean any kind of network and that's online, like can even be WhatsApp or something like Twitch, where you can broadcast. It doesn't have to be the standard Facebook and Twitter. Look to where your audience may be on other platforms. Really embrace it.
Exactly, and our second solution today is to move outside of your usual bubble. So advertising legend John Hegarty writes in his book, Hegarty on Advertising, Turning Intelligence into Magic, the power of preaching, far and wide. He argues that the Catholic Church are actually the best marketeers, but they're not standing on, Jesus didn't stand on a rock saying, I'm targeting Scottish men aged 25 to 35. It was a bit different than that. Instead, the message was shared to everyone. So can you think of ways that you can maybe get your message a little bit further to reach unexpected audiences? After all, it's not necessarily about knowing them and targeting them, but it's about who they know as well. Who might they recommend your services to? Word really does travel on the grapevine.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's move on to the third solution now, and that is to be thinking of regular PR stunts and publicity. PR or public relations can get you known to a wider audience through press coverage. Stationery company Kiki Care, who do really lovely notepads and diaries, they actually think of a newsworthy activity they can conduct each quarter. So that's 4 times a year. Marks and Spencer's have been known to release products just for publicity, and it's rather than actual need, it's just something fun and quirky with the purpose of making people smile. Much like a lot of the work that Butter Crumble does, we're all about making people smile. So with your PR stunts, think about how you can be innovative and come across as a real showstopper kind of brand.
Yes, so let's just clarify the 3 solutions that we have delivered to you today. So the first one was all about marketing yourself on social media. Our second solution for fame was to go outside your normal bubble and try and reach wide and far. And then finally, as Abigail's just mentioned, can you maybe do some kind of PR stunt? So this can't just be a one-off activity. You need to be thinking about these things on a regular basis. What activity could you do on a quarterly basis in order to boost your brand awareness? Do leave a comment if you have any ideas or questions, because we really do love to hear from you.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do just drop us a comment. We read all our messages. We are also able to help connect you to new audiences, and there's no obligation to sign up to our services through this. We're just ready to network and build on that meaningful community. So we're really looking forward to being able to connect more, and we've been itching to do more networking whilst being on, whilst on the lockdown, and we're just so pleased to be moving back into the studio now.
Yeah, it really is lovely to be back, even though we're trying to practice our social distancing and stay safe as well. So in case you've forgotten or you're new to our live sessions, we will be having a Q&A session at 2 p.m. Tomorrow. Are you taking that independently, Abigail?
Yeah, it'll just be me on the Q&A session. So please do come forward with any questions or comments that you'd like answering tomorrow. We're at your beck and call.
Yeah, just drop us a message on our social channels or drop us a comment here. We're always happy to help.
Yeah, so thank you so much to everyone that's tuned in today. We hope you like this super short branding bite session, and we'll see you again very soon.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.